East Hartford, Connecticut, home to the UConn Huskies, where basketball has a championship pedigree and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UMass Minutemen, taking on the #1 team in the land, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. UMass will kick off and will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UConn's offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll run the toss. At the 40, there he goes. And he's running in the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. To the ground with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Give to the running back. Still on his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Makes the catch inside his 30 and wants much, much more. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out So UMass offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Off play action. Pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. And the Huskies have moved it inside the 20. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his 25. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The UMass offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
He'll bring it back. It's Holloway. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. One final play before the end of the quarter. Try to get it to the edge. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. They go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Bully ball on third and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all. Leaves it with the back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
The give to the back. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. They'll try the outside to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. UConn is now threatening in the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And he will be set. 6-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And that's his second sack of the day. And guess what, dudes? He leads the nation in sacks. You better know where he is on every play. That dude has a knack for getting quarterbacks on the ground.
And sure, tackling there to keep it. First down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On the return, it's Holloway. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, UConn. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And the returner will be dragged down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early.
And the pass rush. He is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. UConn going back to work on offense. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30, he's got away. 10. Touchdown, UConn! And the pummeling has started. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time. They're up by 28 over Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UConn offense goes back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing on until they find an answer.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. The play action fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Here's the handoff. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll try the run. Oh, what a move! Touchdown, Huskies! And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. On the move from inside his own 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Toss to the outside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
power football with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Smart move to keep it on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Husky. And the stomping has commenced. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. Makes the catch inside his 30 and looking for room. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll run play action. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Getting some heat. He's going to take off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Holloway. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying to get the corner. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he got loose. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming after him. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block. It's Holloway. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. UConn going back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Right back to the well. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. We're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.